Joining us, I am Iyori Folari. Well, the big news today, political news at least, going over to River State. The governor there, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, has dissolved his state executive council. That means that all the ministers there, he's thanked them for the services and has wished them, well in their future endeavor. Now, this is all coming days after the meeting between not just the governor himself, also Minister Nyesom Wike and some other high-ranking stakeholders. Well, it's yet another attempt to broker peace. This is not the first time that Mr. President has tried to bring both of them together, but this time I think it might be different. I'm saying this because Minister Wike was reported when speaking at some rally somewhere that he actually hopes this will be the last time that either the president or the people of Nigeria will be hearing about this. Okay, let's look at this, the prospect for peace. Will it hold this time? Our guest is Alistair Wilcox. Mr. Wilcox is a chartered accountant and political affairs analyst. Good morning, Alistair.
Good morning, Yori. Nice seeing you. You're looking good. Very, very good. It's been a long, long while.
I can say the same of you. It's been quite a while. Thank you very much for coming on.
It's a pleasure, Yori.
You are a true-born Riverian. So you would have kept your eye on everything that's been going on. How optimistic are you this time? Because I think, depending on how you're counting, some people have counted that this is the third time Mr. President has come in on it. Some say it's just the second, but at least it's been more than once. And as I said, this time, the big difference I noted is that Nyesom Wike, Minister Wike, has said that he is actually quite hopeful that this will be the last time that we will be hearing of such news of discord coming out of River State. Are you as optimistic?
Yori, thank you. Like you said, as a bona fide Rivers indigene, that's a first-line stakeholder in what happens in River State. It's quite disheartening that River State, of all states, that has been one of the states with some of the best credentials in terms of administration, governance, and all other things in terms of people. When you hear names of people that come from that state and all that, you can't but say it's a state that holds everything. And we had this kind of unfortunate challenge that came into the state. Well, if I may count, like we said, it's 4 times that the president has intervened. Okay. Because there was a meeting last time and there's a new meeting. Okay. So if you look that together, then it's either 3.5 or 4. Okay. And it's sad that it has dragged on for this long. You ask me if I'm optimistic. Cautious optimism is what everybody should be looking at. Cautiously optimistic. Why do I say that? Well, there's a popular saying in the palace that said, when 2 people go into the room, comes out smiling, they didn't tell themselves the truth. But when they see them go in, come out frowning with frown faces, certainly they will have told themselves the truth. And I think this time, because I know that they didn't come out for the cameras to take pictures and snap and hold and have a handshake like they thought, like the last time happened with the president. But they came out and both of them, without addressing the press, so they were frowning at each other and they went to Mr. Wike's house.
They went to, Wike invited him back
to go and place. Maybe look at the devil that is in the details. And I think part of what we're seeing now is maybe exposing the devils in the details of whatever broad agreements that they had reached. Let me also say this. I think maybe, because we've not seen the agreements. As a matter of fact, since this whole brouhaha has started, I don't think any Rivers man, maybe those in the very close political circle, has seen all the agreements that Minister Wike signed with Siminalayi Fubara as his protege when he was leaving office. It has not been made public. Maybe because it's not a justiciable agreement. Maybe because it's not a legal agreement. So we keep hearing in all the forums and all the meetings, agreement is agreement. Agreement is agreement. But so what is the agreement
that was broken allegedly
by... So we've not seen that.
Mr. Fubara.
So that is on one side. You're on the other side. I think why some of these things are not held is because if you look at some of the agreements that we are reached with the president, especially the very first one, it's not only obnoxious, it's, to me, suicidal. The very first one, which every Nigerian saw, we saw similar signatures there, we saw mixed signature, we saw some. So, and out of 8 items, Fubara has nothing to himself. The only thing he had then was stop impeachment, return this, return that, return commissioners as returned. So, when agreement is one-sided, nobody, and becomes unable to be implemented under whatever circumstances, then of course it can be. You don't blame when it is reneged. Dito Yora, the second agreement again. The second agreement again after the state of emergency, which allegedly, well, we didn't see that in bets. I mean, from snippets. First, during the state of emergency, some things we are reached to. And one of them, which is as obnoxious as it could be, but of course, Fubara has to live with it, is the fact that Fubara has no control of local government. Not even his ward in the Opobo local government. I mean, when you strip a man naked politically, to the point that even his councillor in his ward, I don't know his ward in the Opobo local government, his councillor is not loyal or answerable to him. And I think he accepted that maybe because of, okay, let the state of emergency go. And who will have accepted such? If there are agreements of good faith, it's give and take. It's not take. So that, of course, that again, and then when he came back, he says, one part of the agreement was, Edison here, a responsible, committed River State citizen, proud River State son, should not be in the government. Dana Gogo, his former SSG, should not be there. And a lot of conditions was given, this person should not be in the government, allegedly, because I didn't see them written. And for goodness sake, let's even be fair to good conscience. 2 people are having issue. This one have supporters. This one have supporters. And you are saying, or inferring, that this one should abandon all his supporters, nothing for them, and then take all, and then now come to your own and pick everybody. Meanwhile, you've taken a local government, all the 20 local government, all the councillors. You have. So how does such agreement hold? So let me speak, because I mean, when he came back after when Sim came back, of course he didn't formally announce Edison as his chief of staff, but of course he was working. And Edison is one of the finest gentlemen this university has produced, because he stands for integrity, honesty, and dedication. And don't ever smash your toy with Edison here. I don't know him personally, but from his antecedent, I know this is a young man. This is a man that has the commitment and interest of River State in his heart. So, and then, of course, Daragogo has to go as his secretary of the state government. Look, these are sacrifices. He has to appoint a new secretary. Now, he didn't appoint any commissioner, because the ones the Okojombo-led has approved, he let them go. And then the ones that they were approved originally by Amehule were the ones that were serving the states. Just about, I think, 6 or 7, I don't know how many of them, for all this while. And they were still not satisfied. They new problems started. So now, maybe,
maybe the reset button
has been done.
Now.
Maybe
especially since it dissolved.
Yes, there is now an understanding of, okay, I will take 3, you will take 2, or you will take 3, I will take 2. Maybe that is because it has to be some win-win situation. And if I may tell you for free, Yori, I mean, people say I'm in Lagos, but of course I am 100% in Port Harcourt, because I just came back from Port Harcourt for my Christmas break and all that. I mean, last year I was in Port Harcourt 6 times, and this year I hope to be in Port Harcourt more than that. So I'm not a strange boy as far as the governance of River State is concerned. So Fubara has supporters, organic supporters, uninduced supporters. And that is cut across both upland and river. And you don't expect that he should just dump them.
Abandon all those supporters.
Dump all the supporters, those who have stood by him. So there must be a give and take. You cannot say, throw all your supporters overboard under the bus, and then take, and then because I have to remain in control. No, it doesn't work that way.
Apparently, as intractable almost as the situation that you have painted would seem, no doubt it would have featured in the meeting that Mr. President had with the two people and other eminent Riverians in the place. No doubt.
That I believe, Jory, with all due respect to Mr. President, let me also thank the President. Let me thank the President for all his interventions. Let me thank the President for seeing or trying to train Fubara in the acts of politics. Yes, Fubara is a novice. He's an accountant like me. Maybe I will have been a better politician than him because he's a very quiet civil servant. I am directed to. And he did his job creatively as he was directed to as a civil servant. And when he was called, come and be a governor, he was directed to. It was maybe after he got to the seat, he now saw that he should not be saying I'm directing you to. He still felt, maybe when he got into power, he still felt I am directed to. You know, maybe I worked in the private sector. We are not directed to. We take responsibility, but in the civil service, you are directed to. So the president has tried to also teach him some ABCD, Politics 101 and all that. And I guess he will have become a better politician now to know the act of negotiations and the act of being what I would call being strong on a position. You know, so the first arrangement didn't favor him. And I blame the president for that, with due respect. The first arrangement didn't favor him at all. The second arrangement did not favor him, still. And to an extent, I still blame the president for that. Because that first arrangement could have solved every of this problem. If maybe they have had like 5 against 3. I'm not going to say 4-4. Let's say 5-3. Because out of the 8 points I saw, is it 8 or thereabout? Everything, apart from the impeachment, was to Wike. So if I have seen 5-3, if there was maybe 5-3, maybe. We are not there when they discuss.
Exactly. So, well, maybe the positive way to look at all of this, especially looking at some sort of signals, like this time, following the meeting, they both retired to
Mr. Wike's house.
Mr. Wike's house. So that was a difference. And then subsequently, Wike was heard to be saying that he actually hopes and is quite optimistic that all other things being equal, meaning yes,
everything is never equal.
Everybody sticks with the agreement. He was alluding to that. Then we will not hear of such rancor again in Rivers.
This is the second time. If my memory serves me right, this is the second time after the decision that Sim was in Wike's house in Abuja. This is the second time. And of course, that breaks. I got snippets from because even right now in Rivers State, the Fubara camp is claiming victory, they had it. The Wike's camp is claiming victory, they had it. I think this camp should give way right now. Now, I want to, and again, the House of Assembly must also know some things that they are center of this, and they should be the one that will moderate their own tune. I understand, I didn't see it, that they gave the governor 2 weeks ultimatum to dissolve his cabinet and to do ultimatum.
Yes. Yes.
Could we be talking about ultimatum?
No. Do you think they were acting of their own accord?
Well, that's what I said.
That's the area of speculation.
For me, speculation. Yes, for me, with due respect, I doubt. Let's say cautious optimism. When Mr. Mike came up and said he hoped, you are hoping. You didn't say you are committed to. You didn't come to public and say you are committed to making this work. You say you hope. And then all of a sudden, the House of Assembly now said, I didn't see and I'm saying this cautiously, because there are so many things you see on blog and everything that you cannot take to, if I cannot take to the bank, that he was given 2 weeks ultimatum. Are we talking about ultimatum now? Or should we be talking about, okay, Speaker, let me, Mr. Governor, can I have a meeting with you in your own house now? Because if Fubara went to Wike's house, I mean, I don't see why, what's his name now? Amehule.
Yes.
Will not reach out to the governor. Sir, can we meet in your house?
Okay.
Let's have this.
Okay.
Let's have this discussion. Or can we meet in High Chief Anabraba's house, one of their popular, or O.C. Joe Kocha's house or something? Can we meet and let's have a discussion around this issue?
What you are doing is you are looking at areas that might not, conceivably, might not be watertight. That is looking at it intellectually.
Yes.
But if you look at it now from a sort of a mind reset, especially as Fubara, of his own accord, has dissolved the EXCO, that means that let's go and start again. Those arithmetic sums you were speculating about, they might indeed come into play. Whether it is 5-3, whether it is 4-4, whatever it is, we can now.
That is what every Rivers indigene is looking out for. You see, that's why I said, when you sit in the chamber and said, I hope that is not true. You want to give the government again an ultimatum. That means you are still trying to wield what, again, derailed.
Yes, but that would be fighting language.
Good.
And I don't think anybody who is responsible
I don't wish it to
should be talking fighting language.
Let's just go a little back. What happened the last time? Budget presentation.
Yes.
And we hear, let me say I didn't believe. We hear that, okay, the assemblymen were asking for 1 billion as against the 350 they collected from ABAS. Allegedly. Let me give them proof that they didn't say it. But of course, one of them, I think the one representing the chair or thereabout, said that in this town hall that they were looking for 1 billion to be able to do projects for them, that they have not gotten it. Allegedly. According to them, they say he said it. I was not in the meeting. I saw snippets on but it may be AI conjured and all that. But you now said somebody should come and present supplementary budgets. And you're putting a pressure on him to do that. So you don't want peace. You want war. Because if the man said, okay, I can't do this, then you still go to war. If now you are saying you are giving him 2 weeks ultimatum, if you are saying you give him 2 weeks ultimatum, and the man said 2 weeks is not enough for me to access to all the people I wanted to assess them, security clearances and all that, you are not creating war. And of course, even the state ESCO they are talking about is a fragmented state ESCO. Because I think they are working with about 6 commissioners. I can't remember. The commissioner for sports has to double as attorney general because he's a lawyer, has to double as an attorney general. And so he has been working with a fractured ESCO because all the people he appointed that the Okojumbo-led house approved, he has removed all of them. It's just the ones that originally approved. I think about 5 or 6. Then with special advisors that were statutory for him to use because he was given an approval for 50 special advisors. So these are these are the tightrope that Governor Siminalayi Fubara has been working on. But I think for me, it was after the Wike's jamboree of turning out to the local government and begin to campaign and use the president's name into all the. You see, the unfortunate thing, Fubara, that's all this thing is the overdragging of the president's name in these things. Fubara is using president's name, Wike is using president's name. So, and I think that is where the president's integrity. And
Fubara is the leader of APC.
Allegedly.
There's no allegedly in that.
Well, I've not seen any document. I only had the chairman.
But you know now about the constitution of the APC.
I have not read the constitution. I hear.
The governor is the leader in the state.
Good.
And maybe this was one of the shockers that Wike got.
And then he fled up and started turning local government. And started using president's name.
One moment. Let me bring in Ade, who has called in from the UK. Good morning, Ade.
Good morning, Elder Yori.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to my brother.
Okay.
I'm so happy and elated that finally we have peace in Rivers State. I've been praying for it, that we should have peace in Rivers State. I've never in my life been to South or Southeast, but it's one Nigeria. I've been to all the northern parts, but Nigeria is one. Let's have peace in Rivers State. What happened to my brother Fubara is that he's a gentleman, like the other man said. But in politics, there is no gentleman. There is no gentleman. It's about interest. It's about what you can get for your constituency. It's about what you can achieve. So, but if you know how to play the game, unfortunately, it's friends to wrong hand. They advise him wrongly. You don't betray somebody that lifts your hand up. He's never done anywhere, and you can get away with that. Look at Gandhi and Kakwaso. Look at what is happening. So you have to at least pretend in the first term and get your second term. Then you can show your color. You know, like Abia State former governor did to Odili Okalu. But he just started gathering his enemy. No, he's not done that way. I'm very, very happy. I'm relieved. Even maybe when I come to Nigeria, I will visit for the first time in my life, visit South, because we want peace in Nigeria. Okay. God bless my country.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your call. You know, again, he was just being pragmatic, the pragmatic Nigerian. All those, you know, expressions about, you know, you hold your peace, then you show your true color. You know, and people, that is why people say that sometimes politics can be seen as a dirty game. But it doesn't have to be.
It does not
have
to.
Yes, always
it's dirty,
the case.
it's dirty, but dirty in the sense that it does not so remove the fact that there is responsibility in politics.
That's why Wike was shouting all through, agreement is agreement. But it was a code. Very few people really understand the import of that, what that really means. See, look, agreement is agreement. Even you, I asked you, say, what does agreement?
I don't know.
You said, which agreement?
Which agreement? Now? Is it justiciable?
Bring out the agreement.
Bring the agreement. Let's take it to court.
And nobody, neither Fubara nor Wike is spelling it out.
Has spelled it out. So if we are told from snippets that has to do with money, and bring it out. Okay, Rivers people can. It's okay, because for peace sake, if you're asking for 10 billion per month, okay, take hold 2 now, manage these 2. Let us also be working so that this agreement will become a thing of the people. We don't see the agreement. You see, let me say this. Unfortunately, I was trained to be very respectful in all my dealing, and so I have to, as much as possible, to be respectful. But it would not go out of the truth. The unfortunate thing is that, you see, yes, it's politics. Wike plays politics very well, you know, and maybe from where he was coming from, he learned very well. Use and dump. People who helped you, you dump them and crush them. So he knew that he has done it. He did it to Sam Mbata, the Senator Mbata, who brought him. He did it to Rotimi Amechi. He did it to the Odilis, the Jonathan. He knew the game of climb and crush so that he cannot rise up to a challenge. So he didn't want this to happen to him. So that is why he felt he must put a total stringe on Fubara. And of course, he also said, according to, I mean, it's there in the news, that don't joke with a governor, he stays a small boy. When he has that red pen, he can finish you. I'm not sure he was talking to people without talking to himself.
I wonder why all the observers, all the politicians, all the elders are not asking the kind of questions we're asking. Say, explain this agreement.
He doesn't
what is it?
He has refused to. But everyone have asked. No, they all ask.
They've all asked.
They've all asked. And but of course, Wike does not respect anybody. As at the time these things were happening, he doesn't respect anybody. He tells you off. If you ask, he will abuse you. He will bring your past. He will tell you how you're a failed politician. He will tell you how you are. So he has. I mean, let's put it on record. Who has Minister Wike not insulted and abused and derailed in this malady? Okay. Up to the point of the General Secretary of APC, National Secretary of APC. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if it gets to that level, so who has Minister Wike not abused in order so that this matter will continue to thrive in chaos? And the more the chaos stays, the more there's instability and uncertainty. And the unfortunate thing, Rory, is the fact that everybody was believing the fact that he was getting cover from the president. Because that was
there were those who were wondering, why is the president's patience almost, you know, so elastic in this whole matter? In fact, they thought that Wike might get the boot. But then people who understood this matter better than most are saying that Wike is not going to get any boot.
Of course, he wasn't. He's not going to get any boot. Look, see, let me say something.
Sorry, sir, before you launch in that, Mr. Briggs, good morning. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue of this River State problem.
Yes.
Now, Fubara dissolves River State Executive Council because they have gone to Abuja to make peace. Now, that the people following Fubara, they don't have a future. At any time there is peace accord, the people following Fubara will suffer. I don't understand.
Exactly.
And when you talk of agreement, they are discussing agreement. Like the gentleman is saying, what is the agreement? Bring it, let's go to court. You cannot get the fact from the governor. You cannot get the agreement factor from the wicked. So why is this trouble from the beginning, from the of this governor to today?
Yeah.
Is the peace not enough? How many times will we go for peace before there will be peace in River State?
Okay.
Because according to you now, allegedly, 1 billion naira demanded from them, to do their project. And he said, if that 1 billion is not released now, it then means the fight will continue. And then what happens to those people behind Fubara? If they go back again to how many times peace, then they resolve again. Then the people, the conventionals will suffer again. I don't understand. Please, you people should. You are ahead of us, so try and get this straight for this river.
Okay, then, Mr. Briggs.
I think Briggs is a riversman.
I like as he put it, he's a riversman. And he also used the word allegedly, because we were just using those, figures allegedly too, yes. Because nobody knows anything.
That is why we have to be cautiously optimistic, Yori. We have to be cautious, because he asked a very, and which I said, why is it that every agreement is to the detriment of Fubara's followers? Fubara has organic followers. Fubara has layers of followers in River State. Because people, not because it is Fubara, but because people believe in justice. People believe in live and let live. People believe in this man that has not committed any offense against the Rivers people. If he commits an offense against Mr. Wike, then that is Mr. Wike. Mr. Wike is not River State. Okay. River State was created in 1967. How old was Mr. Wike when River State was created? 1967. How old was Mr. Wike when River State was created? So it's not his. It's not. So that is why people are having organic support from Siminalayi Fubara. So we are talking about justice and fairness here. If Fubara's followers cannot get anything in every of the agreements so far reached, then how do you think that there will be peace? And that's why I said, even if it is a situation where you say 3 to 5, there is 23 local governments. Yes. There are 23 local governments. Yes. There are Opobo is where Fubara comes from. I come from Bonny, which is close to Popo. Okay, it kind of means okay, for the sake of peace, Fubara take 2 local governments out of 23. Take Opobo, you are local government. Take Bonny, you are cousin local government. I said his councillor, Fubara's councillor, is Wike supporter. Well, so how do his own supporters, where did they come? So how is that justice? Okay. And that is why I said, people are saying the president is not being fair to the 2 parties. Okay. So maybe this time around, allegedly, there has been that understanding of that fairness, so that Fubara supporters should not go empty-handed. Nobody should say that Edison here should not be part of Fubara's government. Okay. How could that happen?
One moment. Mr. Udo, calling in from Uyo. Can it be that when I was announcing Mr. Udo, the call dropped, just as I was mentioning his name?
Or his credit finished?
Well, again, I hope that we didn't cause that matter. So sorry about that, Mr. Udo. See if you can get in again. Mr. President just wants peace in that place. But we said something just before we went to that place, which is that he wasn't going to get the boot, No,
he won't.
No, he won't get the boot.
He won't.
But
he won't get the boot.
In spite of the way he's been.
He might get a soft reprimand.
A reprimand.
Yes, he might get a soft reprimand.
But
you see, I think the president is very appreciative of Minister Wike's role in. You have a call?
No.
Yeah, Mr. Wike's role during the 2023 election.
Yes.
For whatever little contribution he made. I call that contribution significant. You know why? President Tinubu got 230,000 votes from River State. 230,000 votes. Minus that from his 8.9 million votes. Mr. President is still president of Nigeria.
Okay.
He doesn't need Rivers State 25% to even meet up his threshold. He already gotten it and gotten it passed. 230,000 votes is what is causing this problem in Rivers State. 230,000 votes is what is causing this problem, for which the president is so indebted to Mr. Wike that he will not tell him the truth and said, "Oh, guy, you gave me 230,000." It's significant to the president.
Yes.
But to an onlooker like me,
you can do the sums.
You can do the sums as an accountant, the president accountant. You can do the sums and said, "You are 25%. I already have 25% in 27 or thereabout, in 24, 27 or thereabout states, or be 30 states."
But the president clearly is not thinking like that.
He's not, because he's a politician. He needs everybody. Asiwaju is a large-hearted human man that I've not seen his type.
Also, Wike is very strategic in there, given that he has declined to come into APC. He says, "No, I'm in a different party."
Yes, that part of it. Then you look. Then you have already been, according to what is the name, one of the president's spokesmen, you have been compensated handsomely for 230,000 votes.
But the president didn't follow that.
I'm saying it. Let the president think that way.
That line was laid for the president.
Yes, maybe you see, most of you journalists have never published those things. I've said it in some forums. Please publish 2003 results of Rivers State.
Okay.
And the 230,000 votes, 80,000 came from Obiakpo. 80,000 came from Obiakpo. So the other, that is his own local government anyway. The all other local governments, Pete Obi won in, I think, out of 23, I think he won in 13 or 14 local governments. Tinubu won in the remaining. Then Obiakpo is become the deciding factor. 80,000 votes that crushed. He will have still got his votes. He will have still made a 25% if need be. He will have still become President Bola Ahmed Tinubu today without that. But because of that significance, and Mr. Wike was compensated with a high office as the 37th governor of Nigeria, that is the FCT minister. He writes in Rolls Royce, he writes in Espa Riders, over compensation. So he owes President Tinubu a high sense of gratitude by working for Tinubu without even minding his own,
which he has
his own structure, which has refused to do all this work. But I hope this agreement will have put paid to some of those things, and he will have maybe. Let's assume that the president has given me some mild reprimand, rebuke, and say, "Look, go and do this,
take it easy.
Go and do this, and go and do this."
And
let's hope that those things will be done.
Okay, stay with us, please. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, please. Keep the calls coming in.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. Veronica, where are you at this time?
I am here. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Hi, Olamide.
Hey guys. I'm just at the rooftop, keeping my finger on the pulse and my eye on the street.
Hey Toma, good morning. Hope you're up and ready for the show today.
Yeah, I just got to the office now. Have you contacted Abuja?
Hello guys, we are set and right on our way to the studio.
And the guest is standing by.
Hi Ria.
I'm almost ready. Just let me get my glam for the show.
Good morning, Ibrahim. What about the dailies?
I just grabbed the papers. I'm on my way.
Good morning, guys.
Right.
Nobody knows how the day will go, but every day starts with breakfast.
Start your day right here on TVC Breakfast every weekday from 7 a.m. only on TVC News.
Thank you for joining us. If you've just arrived, we're at somewhere around the midway point of the program. Fubara has dissolved the Rivers State Executive Council. Many are interpreting this as a sort of reset button, that now things are going to be different going forward, because it's like reset. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's look at those things that have been sticking points. Whatever, we'll now select commissioners, you know, we'll come to agreements. So that's where we are at now. But as my guest, Lester Wilcox, Chartered Accountant, Political Affairs Analyst, has said, it's not the first time that we've heard of things like this, but, and he has spent quite a bit of time explaining, you know, the sort of unsatisfactory parts of this particular piece that appears to be on the horizon. And whereas I'm saying that, can we not see something different in this one? He says, well, that remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. Let us see what he's talking about. And why Wike seems to, in all this while, why he seems to have had this sort of leeway with the presidency, with the president in particular, must be because the president really values his
230,000 votes from River State, and
he's being in his cabinet, the kind of highly visible things that have been going on in the Federal Capital Territory.
Some visible bus stands and some ICC, rebuilding of ICC with 39 billion, and then rebuilding a bus station with about, I learned 51 billion. I've not seen the vouchers. And some of those opening of the roads, I saw those. So those are the things that maybe might give the president some electoral value in 2027, which Minister Wike is doing. I hope so. But I also hope that some of his attitude and character may not so rub off on the president. Okay. Because some people will say, if you condone a man that a vast majority, yes, give it to Mr. Wike, he's a illustrious of this country. He knows politics. He came from a humble beginning as a local government chairman, got it to become a chief of staff, become a minister, become a governor.
After becoming a chief of staff, he fell out with the other person.
He fell. But that is but that is the denominator. That is the natural denominator. He falls out with everybody.
Reverend Dominic is on the line. Good morning, Reverend Dominic.
Good morning, Chief. Sorry, I'm no more seeing you. I'm watching from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Your guest has spoken well, and I'm glad you brought the River State man, so I can express my surprise. Your guest, could you answer me this question if you can? How come that one man called Wike is dragging a great state like River State and putting it for over 3 years? And it seems that the River people are enjoying this. I watched the local government store over a few weeks ago. The crowd, the number, even the personalities are following Wike. Does it mean that Rivers are enjoying that they don't have any development in 3 years? Go down to the sister state, Abia State. Look at what is happening to Abia State. If River State takes 100 naira in the month, Abia takes 50. Look at what is happening in Abia State when you see a quiet state man developing a state with the fund of the state. And flip over to River State, it's war, dance. What kind of people call River people? I want to ask you questions. Educated people. We have produced, the place that produced someone like a Peter Dele. I don't do this shit. And every time we can come home, they will dance with him and sing with him, and they enjoy this chaos. That's my question. Because the majority is still the majority at the back of Wike. Majority at the back of Wike. Are they so naive that they enjoy chaos than development? That's my question to you, gentlemen. What kind of people are you putting in River State? That one man will host the whole stage. The time River State was created, I am 2 years old like Wike. Now, he was 2 years old in 1960 something when River State was created. Man owed River State from. And every day, I don't understand what is happening here. Do people love chaos in River State? Or people in River State cannot stand to tell Wike enough is enough. We need more development. make that this dancing and singing in short words to educate people. That's my question, sir.
Thank you very much, Reverend Dominic.
Chief Dominic has indicted me inclusively.
Reverend Dominic is not impressed at all.
No, Reverend Dominic has indicted me inclusively, and it's a shame. See, let me say
but
this.
First of all, do you agree that Wike is holding Rivers to ransom, as he put it, and why Riverians are allowing?
No, apparently he's holding Rivers to ransom through some external, maybe mildly support. Look, I think that's why a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. I said here that I hope Wike's attitude will not affect President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because people see that part of the wings Wike is having, some of them came from derived from his being in the Federal Executive Council of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
It's a very unique situation.
Yes,
we've never had it like that before.
Well, it's like the devil and the deep blue sea, maybe. So that is why the people are saying it that way, and a lot of people are saying, without contradicting their political calculation, that Fubara could even be a better asset to the president. Because that's like Mr. Dominic is saying now. A lot of people...
Reverend Dominic,
sorry. A lot of people are saying, are of that opinion. Why should one man's name be featured and causing so much chaos? Yes, he has 27 lawmakers who have sworn their life that it's either Wike or nothing. They don't even care about the constituency. Today he has 23 local government chairman, 23 vice chairman, and about 300 and something councillors that he has propped up. And you see, when a man has money, leave the crowd. When a man has money, you rent crowd. Nigeria, you rent crowd now, 2,000, 5,000, you rent crowd anywhere. Moreover, the local government is going. They are all under his voice. There's no accountability in Nigeria.
Without doubt, Wike has money. Without doubt.
No, of course he has money.
If you just the optics alone,
he has the money.
You brought it up the other time that here's a minister of the Federal Republic who's driving a Rolls Royce.
Who is driving a Rolls Royce? You know? Who even his official entourage? Tell me which minister has police the Esper riders.
So the people are noticing those kind of things. But let me not delay Mazi Okoroafo. Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Nigeria. You see, the resolution of the Executive Council in Rivers State by Kimi, well, it has to balance what we call the equilibrium. In economics, you have demand and supply, that equilibrium come. The equilibrium now is at Abuja camp, Fubara camp, and the State Assembly camp. That is what to be sitting up now. Now the question now is this. When these three camps come to focus, who goes to the justice ministry? That will be another factor in that place. Because when you come to all these executive council, the justice ministry is always a problem. If the capital says they want this, his interest will say they want this. So that is the problem that to me, it's not a question of solving the executive council of Rivers State and South. The question now is those justice industry, those justice. But my prayer is that they have to do the needful because we have less than 1 year to down to 2027. Whatever has happened, you know that time is going. Nigerians are watching. The whole world is watching. Have a blessed day in Lagos.
All right then. Thank you very much.
DGC Ministries.
So he's hinting there that there still are more battles to be fought.
No, there are more battles to be fought. There are more battles to be fought because, like I said now, if they insisted that the Executive Council should be dissolved, of course, that means there is interest in certain, like he said, juicy ministries. Now, that becomes a matter of negotiation. Enyendeba, according to Minister Wike, you know.
Which,
so,
by the way, means what?
If you give this side, you give this side. Enyendeba. So if you give this side, you give this side. Fair formula. Fair formula. But he didn't Nyendeba and Nyendeba during all the agreements that were reached. The one that were reached in December 2023. Nyendeba. There was no Nyendeba. During the state of emergency, when they did local government election, he didn't Nyendeba. And like I've said, Even if it is, say, okay, symbolically, 2 local governments, which is Opopo and Boni, Fubara, take them. That's for your own compensation as governor. That, again, will have also shown some goodwill.
Yeah.
But in Nyandeba, it was all in all. Okay, when Ebas, or whatever his name is, was appointing board members, administrator appointing board members that needed confirmation by the State Assembly, the National Assembly did the confirmation for him. Which of Fubara's supporters were in that board? Okay. Look at the board of UST that Mero Dile was the chairman. So how come that you are, like the first speaker said, everything about Fubara's supporters? No. Why?
Then it doesn't look like they are
in that point.
Okay. Ada in Jos, good morning.
In Jos, good morning. Good morning to your guests. It's Ada calling from Jos Plateau State. It's unfortunate where we have found ourselves in this the kind of democracy we are practicing. What was happening is beyond the Wike and Fubara issue. Is this godfatherism? It has to be dismantled if we want to forge ahead as a nation. Okay, Mr. Wike, each time he's doing the campaign and all that, when during the time of Fubara just sat there like a wallflower. I kept on wondering, this man doesn't talk. It was Wike that was doing everything. And then he was saying, and now, what is happening? Even the truth, is it Nyandeba? Then, Mr. President, you won't blame him. I think it's all about interest. Mr. President doesn't want to lose any of them. That is the issue. If not, there would have been a sledgehammer somewhere, you know. And, I can't understand the whole scenario. How can somebody be a puppet on a string? You know, I don't envy him. Next time, even in a dream, I don't think he will want to be a godson to anybody. He's a baby politician. Maybe this will make him to, learn the hard way. And next time he will now, know what to do about it. Because according to the analysts, some of them said that he shouldn't even run again. What the hell? You know, they're all the things, the kind of things I heard about it is one kind of thing that I don't even want to think about it. In fact, it makes a mockery of our democracy, if you ask me. All the time, let's not give up on Nigeria. It will get better.
All right, then. Thank you very much. And Ada brings up another crucial point, this matter of re-election. Of course, Fubara is going to want to present himself.
Oh, sure.
And Lord knows what will happen then. But everything, you see, maybe the way we're talking is because of what our experience has been in relation to River State. It might be, as Wike has said, that this will be the very last time, according to him, he's reported to have said that somewhere in his campaign runs, that we're going to be hearing about discord in River State. So he is the agreement man. So this one he has told the Nigerian public. Can he be held to it?
No, it can't be held to it. It can't. Sincerely, that's a question of optimism. Mr. Wike said he will never bring a successor. He gave examples of how those that brought successors were treated. He said he will never do it. He did it.
Yes.
He did it, and he did it in a very crude form. He did it. He talked about APC as a cancer. He can never work with such people. He can't leave malaria and go for cancer. He said so.
But then when it suited him.
But he is the champion of APC government.
But he was not to know.
Again,
he couldn't have known President Tinubu's mind that Tinubu was going to appoint him as he'd appointed him.
So when he agreed to get 230,000 votes for the president, I mean, what was he thinking? It was for free. There are some agreement. I don't know the agreement. That's agreement between Minister Wike and the president. The president is a good politician. The only thing I say is the fact that his name is being dragged to the mud on this issue, as that he is giving Wike. Because even when you look at even when this matter should have solved properly with the House of Assembly defection and all that, and the Supreme Court, the unfortunate Supreme Court judgment of February 28th, as in February 28th, 2025. That was what put spanner in the entire works. If not, Fubara was already moving on. But that unfortunate Supreme Court judgment, which meant, I'm not a lawyer, I told them, many common sense, many lawyers high-ranking lawyers in this country has faulted as that the Supreme Court reversed itself in so many instances. In so many instances on that matter. So people are saying, and Wike has boasted it, he has his way with the judiciary. What that means remains mischievous.
It's out there.
It's out there. So he said he has his way with the judiciary. I mean, when he was thanking Mary Odili, when he was having his battle, that Mary Odili told him, his mommy, then Mary Odili was his mommy. His mommy told him, go here, go there, talk to this one, talk to that one, and at the end of the day. So he has his way with the judiciary. How he has done it, Yori, you and I'm not sure you know. If you know, you tell me. I don't know.
I would say it if I knew.
Good. So these are the things that are giving Minister Wike some feathers to fly. But again, the caution here is no king lives forever. We all have 24 hours. We don't know what happens in the next hours. Things can change, and they can change drastically. Peter Odili used to be a shining governor in Nigeria. The best of the best. In fact, when Peter Odili and Tinubu was governors, you don't hear Tinubu, you hear Peter Odili. But where is Peter Odili? Even the Wike that he made is insulting him. So it has been a pattern. Insulted him to the point that his mommy, even his mommy, called his mommy all kinds of names, insulted him in the public and all that. He even claimed that his picture is in Odili's bathroom, toilet. So you can see what we are talking about. What we're talking about here.
No.
And like Dominic said, Reverend Dominic, Rivers State has produced some of the best and the finest in this country. I'm not here to mention name, but Rivers State, we all Nigerians know that Rivers State has produced some of the best and finest in all fields. Whereas we will not praise the president, yes, but in all fields of human endeavor. Is it in the judiciary? Is it in medicine? Is it in agitation? Where will you name it?
So why is it in a state of capture?
That is the problem.
Okay.
That is that somebody born maybe a year that the state was created, or a year before the state was created, now owns the state.
Has become this kind of a power.
Oh, no. It's not,
okay, Mr. Obayon, calling from Lagos. Good morning.
Somebody born maybe a year that the state was created, or a year.
Mr. Obayon in Lagos. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes. Good morning, my brother. I'm Dr. Adebola Abayo. Yes. Good morning to you.
Can you just lower the volume of your TV set entirely? Don't listen off your TV set.
The gun is beyond what we are talking about.
Can you just lower the volume of your TV set entirely?
Okay.
Listen off your TV set.
Okay, Mr. Bayon, why we lost that call was that you were trying to listen off your TV set, and that always causes the problems that this has resulted in. So when you do get us next time, please mute the volume of your TV set so that we can hear you. If you don't, all those kind of echoes will be happening, and then the call will drop ultimately. But we have to keep our fingers crossed.
That's
to round up now.
Because you see, Rivers State has a very quiet gentleman who is committed to the state.
In the government.
And has a formidable deputy governor. Professor Odu. I met Professor Odu in 1988-89 when she was doing her PhD in the University of Port Harcourt. A very fine, committed, intelligent young woman. I mean, when he was doing his, he was one of the best in his class. When he was doing his, I knew him when he was doing his PhD in the University of Port Harcourt. I think that was in 1988-89, around 88-89. This is somebody
high caliber.
This is a high caliber
manpower
that exists in Rivers State. Which let me thank Governor Mr. Wike for bringing such person into the government. And you have a Sim who is a committed gentleman, unassuming, no fighting, no just to improve the life of the Rivers people. Rivers people have not had it good in terms, especially the civil servants of Rivers State. They've not had it good.
But he expected that
there were
there
were piles and piles of unpaid pension, unpaid gratuity that I don't think Mr. Wike paid gratuity throughout his years as 8 years of governor of Rivers State. I don't think how many employment they were done directly into the civil service of Rivers State. Now, the politicians, the civil servants who are not politicians, they're having a good time. They're having a government that cares for them. I mean, of course, when you spend money on the people, the technical effects will be there. So let me finally appeal to the House of Assembly.
Yes.
Okay. Now, it is not the House of Assembly.
Very, very briefly.
To put Rivers State first.
We're going to have to
before their godfather, and ensure that the governor has a streamless administration, as the agreement have said. Agreement is agreement.
Alistair Wilcox, Chartered Accountant, Political Affairs Analyst, thank you very much for coming on the program.
It's my pleasure. Anytime. Anytime is my pleasure.
Okay, so that's our program. Do please join us on Monday for a fresh edition.